I can just to give a no worries. Our life is very important than this. We're talking about.
Assalamu alaikum. Jazakallah khair for joining us this evening. Um, so we were kicking this off, this educational seminar series. Inshallah, there will be multiple series. Today's presentation and the future presentations will be done by our brother Ijaz Ahmed, who's a licensed financial professional in the state of Georgia. Also, I believe in Arizona and California, like multiple state. Jazakallah khair, brother, for actually presenting this and helping us learn, alhamdulillah. And then he's deeply passionate about educational session in our community, specializing in estate planning, Medicare, retirement strategies, and also kids college education planning and alternative investment strategies. He's been serving different communities all across the U.S. in different states. And alhamdulillah, he's here to help us get acclimated. And there will be a Q&A session. We have mics that will pass within the brother side and the sister side if there are any questions at the end, or however our presenter. So right today is going to be focusing mostly on estate planning, trust, wills, and then in the future session, inshallah, we'll focus on healthcare, Medicare. But if you have questions, we can still try to field it today. So without any further ado, I'm going to hand this over to Brother Ijaz Ahmed.
Thank you so much, Jimmy. Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm very much tonight is a special night for me because I'm standing in the mosque. This is really big for me because I have been doing it different community in Temple, Texas, in California, but in a mosque, it's something special. It would be a memorable time and evening for me, and I'm very humbled to stand in front of you all. I would especially thanks to the Masjid committee brothers who has taken such a valuable steps. This is the most powerful information that we have not been shared to our community, not in the school, not in the college. It should be there, but we never got that opportunity. At the same time, I would special thanks to Jimmy, who I have seen such a vision in him that he wants to unite our community, especially in the mosque. You have seen it. Seniors and kids and everybody. He's very much passionate. He shared with me a lot of things, how we can bring kids together, right? I have my daughter already independent, they grown up, but I wish when my daughter was really little, we would get this kind of environment. So it's in America, it's very easy to get success and easy to get derailed also. So the masjid can impact so much to our family, that's what I believe. And I would say I would be dedicated to community, accountable, transparent, to everybody. So today's session, my name is Ijaz Ahmed, he already introduced. Today's session will be very valuable. Everybody knows about it, I'm sure. I will just refresh the memory. And I'm not here to lecture anything, but I'm here to share the information. A lot of information, you already know it, but we don't execute it. So this session, I would say, I would take another name also. In the ladies section, Tamanna Appa is sitting there, who really has been dedicated to our community also. She is very respective and it's very much social work she has been doing it. So Assalamu alaikum Tamanna Appa, if you're there. So Q&A session, we can do it at the end or we can do it in between. I would be okay with anything. Any question you have, you can ask me. I may not know all the question, but if I don't know anything, I will not answer, but I will give clarity to some other day. But you are feel free to ask me any question, right? Even that I will learn from you. Today I want to do it a little bit interactive session, right? Conversation we can have some interactive. I'm sure Priyam will help you and everybody will help, right? I want to do a legal disclaimer before I start that I am not an attorney. Any information I share is not intended to be a legal advice. If you have any legal advice, I would encourage everybody to ask or hire an attorney so that you can get all the clarity. With that, I will start, right? Estate planning is one of the most valuable, this is the foundation of every family. I want to start with a story. I was flying several years ago, and my two daughters were two different states. And somehow, whenever we fly, we get feared something, right? And I got a fear that if something happened to me, I did not do my will and trust or any document done. And living in United States for 40 years, and I was like, oh my God, why did I do that one? So what I did, I don't know why it came in my mind. I wrote in a piece of paper what I had it, and I told my wife to sign it, and I didn't know whether it works or not, but I took a picture and I sent it to my daughters. And they were like, what happened? I said, look, I don't know what will happen. If something happened to me, at least you know where the things are or what it is, and you will be the, you do whatever you have to do. But this is the what I can do. I don't have any time to do it. So I felt that it is so important that now today I have completed everything. My family has it, I have it, and I have done many people to help do this one. Even sometimes people call from the hospital to get it done. So we'll go over that. May I just discuss it? What is the state? Can we have a discussion, right? Anybody, Priyam or Jimmy or anyone can share that. What do you know? What do you understand about the state? I have some Bangla also. If somebody, I just put it there. You guys can share with me that I did not know actually long time ago. I did not know. I thought a state means like a Elvis Presley or big people's state. But what is the state? Yes.
Property or something, like
Property, yes.
yeah, property.
Property, absolutely. Absolutely. Anyone else wants to share? Priyam, you want to say? Because I want to know about the young kids also, like what they know about the.
I just only know real estate.
Real estate.
Only estate, maybe it's similar.
That is true. That is true. So, estate, in fact, anything and everything that we own, it could be house, anything. Everything is our estate. Yes, number one thing, house is the biggest property that we own, right? Investment property or house. That is the number one thing we always worried about it. Besides,
Easier if I just clip it
yeah.
instead of having to.
Perfect.
Okay. Also, second slide. You let them know.
Okay, what is it? Her name?
Zara.
Zara, it's the second slide now. So house is the biggest asset that we have, right? Investment property also, and a lot of people has rental house. Those are our estate. Bank account, 401k, investment stock, right? Life insurance. Even I would say that my father's glass, right? This is like emotional. A lot of time, right? A glass could be $1 million worth more than house. So that is also the state. So everything is included state, right? There are next slides. So now, what type of action or what we step we take usually? Like in Bangla, it says estate planning এর ক্ষেত্রে আমরা কি করে থাকি? What steps we usually take for estate planning? What we do actually?
Nothing.
One person said nothing, right?
Will.
Very good. Yes,
Yeah, will.
we do will. Actually, I did will that one. That one is a will. Even though later on I realized that was a holographic will, which is not accepted all the states. In Georgia, simple holographic. Even if I write it down, it would go to court because that will not be accepted in Georgia court because there was no witness there. So there has to be 2 witnesses for will. So yes, will we do?
Trust.
Very good. Sure. See, I'm going to learn today from you guys also. Trust me, do right. Exactly. Pretty much this is the one I was for so many years. So many years I was in that zone. Right? This zone was we just know, but we do nothing. Right? We know it, we have to do, but we just procrastinate. Right? We'll do someday. Like I was procrastinating for 20, 30 years, right? Oh, one day I have to go to lawyer and I don't know. We are all afraid to go to lawyer. Is it true?
Yeah.
Like I don't know what he will take. I don't know, how much. I don't know once it's done again, what if I sell the house, all these things. So we don't go there. So we do nothing. Oh, sorry, Zara, I went to third slide. So now, আমার সম্পত্তির কি হবে? Sometimes I just say Bangla after 6 o'clock. Now all day English is good. After 6 o'clock, I just feel like I want to talk Bangla and I want to eat some rice. So what happens if I do nothing? what will happen? If I don't do anything, a lot of time we have a misconception or we think. Actually, just 3 days ago, Monday, I have a very close person. He helped me a lot. I was doing his Medicare solution, but then he came, he requested me to do the will and trust also. He said, the government will take everything. Is it true the government will take everything if we don't do any trust or document? We heard it, right? We are afraid that they might take. Actually, that's not true, right? Government will not take anything from us, right? But government has a will. If we do not do will, every state has a will, because state knows that people don't do it. So they have their own will, right? Default will, you can tell, this person comes if you don't have will. It will go to court. Even that if I have will, a lot of time we think that if I have will, I'm good. But even if I have will, it will go the court. The court will execute my will. Not that court will decide whatever. But if I don't have will, the court will apply their own rule, however they want to distribute it, right? So it's called intested will. If there is no will,
Next slide.
oh,
No, just let her know next slide.
next slide after the judge.
Okay, we're good.
Okay, so it's called intested will, right? So there will be will, the government, the state will execute, not that everything will go away, but the government, the state will execute their will. So that's the first thing that we just discussed, we do will, right? Will is when I am not there, will pop up. We nominate one executor, that person will come up. Will is when I'm not there, right? As long as I'm here, as long as I'm alive, I'm okay. But when I'm not there, my will is nothing but, anybody can share? My wish.
My intention, yeah.
My intention, exactly. Very well said. My intention, whatever I want, like I can write it down. It's just like sometimes old days, right? We could write it down in a diary, right? This is what I want, this is what I want. Will is just my wish that I'm writing it down to my children, to my wife, or to my next generation. This is what I want. That is the will. And a lot of people has will, and they think that will is good, will is enough. Of course will is good. Will is better than having no will, right? At least that person has will. So we have to have that will. Second very important thing is this picture. Next slide. Next slide. What is this picture? Family. Yes. And this two little kid, whoever has minor children, it's very important that I need a guardian. I need a guardian that if I'm not there and I don't have a will, who will raise my kid? Minor kid. Again, that previous slide that we said, the state has the court, and of course, are they bad people? No, they are wonderful. They are very well qualified people. State will execute them. But do I want that one? That other culture, other people, even that they are good, right? They will raise the kids. Even that I say that I want my uncle or my brother, but they have to face that court struggle. They have to be qualified. They will go digger. So the judge will eventually decide it. So especially anybody has minor kids, I would really, first thing that I talk is have a guardianship. Same thing, right? Next slide. Who will raise your minor children if something happens to us? Something happened to me. So I want to make sure this document, I have it. It's peace of mind. Any question in between, or I can go next? I'm in the next slide. Guardianship.
Is the guardianship needed for both, or just like if something happened to both parents, or because if one parent gets the spouse?
Yes. If one parent, still there is another one, right? If both of them for some reason not there, then these things will come up in the picture. Yes, very important thing to know. As long as someone is there, we are okay. Yes.
So if someone has a sibling who is over 18 years old, will they get automatic guardianship?
If we do not have, if I mention it, yes. But if I don't have the will, it will not. So I
Can you repeat the question?
The question I said, like if we have a sibling, like who is 18 years old and the other child is like under 18, so if the parents die, with that older brother or older sister can be guardian, automatic guardianship if I don't have will.
Yes. So I thought yes. My brother will raise, but if I don't have the will properly done, which is two witness according to the state, then that will not be effect anymore. That person will not come in the picture. Yes, they have to go to will. Eventually they will get it, but there will be if the social agency get involved, right? They will go deeper. Okay, is this person qualified? If this person has what is his financial condition? What is his character? All these things they will come into the place. So the will, number one thing is guardianship also, right? Another very important thing. Next slide. And so anybody, this is the most important thing. The most important thing, that I am alive but I cannot remember anything if something happens to me, right? Dementia, stroke, so many things. I want to give a story about this one. Since it is related, why I'm so much passionate about, under one umbrella, every single thing I see, this is related. Why Medicare and will and trust is so related. Here's the thing. Let's say I'm a Medicare specialist and I'm going to someone's house. Medicare is, you all know, whoever is Medicare, before 65, husband, wife is one plan. But once we turn in 65, it's two different plans. Completely, husband has one, wife has another one, right? So now, every year, let's say somebody wants to change the plan. And I went there and I'm talking to that person, whether it's female, male, whoever, and that person cannot remember anything, right? His name or anything, and I see that thing, right? And wife is telling, okay, I make the decision, or husband is telling that I will make the decision, right? Which plan, whatever good for her, right, or him. I would ask, do you have healthcare power of attorney? If not, I cannot do anything. That person has to go to court to get that. Court will give, no doubt about it, but it will take time. It will go to there. And as a legal professional, I cannot complete that plan with that person. So it is very important that another thing for this is for the healthcare. So I'm going to next one. So this is the thing, incapacitated, right? কাউকে চিনতে না পারলে অথবা স্মরণ শক্তি না থাকলে, who will make decision if I cannot remember or recognize anything. So that's for healthcare thing. So for will, its healthcare is very important. Another thing is so important that I did it and my wife still did not do it. That what do I want? Family can be apart if I don't make that decision, because what will happen in some point that my two daughters, she wants this, she said my father told me this one, and this daughter said no, I wasn't there, I did not hear, so I want this decision. I want him to make him alive, or so having that thing in a document that this is what I want, if something happens to me, this is what I want. This will make the family together. So sometimes we think house and all these things, a lot of time actually house doesn't matter to kids. They have money, they have house, they don't care about the house. Sometimes this decision makes really in COVID time, I have seen it. I moved from California. The family struggle I have seen myself. It was a long battle. However, it's very important, right? Having that document. Healthcare. I'm going to next slide, which is common few documents. HIPAA authorization. You all know probably HIPAA authorization, right? When we go to doctor, they give a board to sign a lot of papers, and there's 1 or 2 pieces of paper which is HIPAA authorization. I cannot, even talk on behalf of my wife. Even in the phone, when you call in a doctor's office, right? They will have a verbal, is your wife there? Can I talk to her? Yes, she gives the permission, then I can talk. Yes, it is possible. But what if something happened and one of them cannot even talk, right? That kind of situation. Emergency happened. We hope nothing happens, but life happens. Healthcare surrogate designation and advance directive will. Those are the thing comes in will, and these are the document. Any question here, document type or anything, are we willing to answer, or we can go later? Is it valuable or it's boring?
No, it's very.
Okay, so in will, another very powerful thing is, valuable thing is power of attorney. So healthcare is one, for finance is another one. What happens for finance? So I'm going to give a story. I'm in the next slide, power of attorney. I'm going to give again another story. I have been living in a 2-story house. By mistake, I believe I bought it, right? I did not know. I did not know the long term of this thing. We don't think ahead. So this house has a stair, which eventually I told my wife, look, we need to change this one. We need to go in a exactly that there's no stair or anything, because I've seen my mother, right? In one point we need that help. Now we procrastinate and we will do. In one point, let's say I did not do it. Now I became incapacitated. My wife, the house, my wife's name is there, my name is there also. We both joint owner, right? Now we can think, okay, we can sell the house anytime, right? Yes, we can. But what if one person, I'm going back to that person, can't remember slide, the male person back. What happened if that person become incapacitated, right? In one point, I cannot remember, right? Here's the thing, when we sell the house, when we have to sign the document, the notary comes in the house, or we go there, right? And we have to sign the document in front of the notary, and we have to be sound, mentally sound. In there also it's written, because I'm a notary also. You know, I had to do everything because I want to know every single thing how it works. So it says sound, mentally sound. So if that person is mentally not sound, that person will be liable. And notary is a very small thing, but that person could be in the jail. When I did the thing, I said, oh wow, this is a very small thing, but such a big responsibility. So actually I have the notary, but I don't do notary at all. I don't go. The only thing that I did it because just for this purpose, so that I can help people. So it is very important for power of attorney, bank, even in the bank also. All these things, if something happened, my wife cannot do it if I did not authorize that one. So we need bank account and financial documents, 401k, insurance. Even my daughter, right? I wanted to talk about her 401k strategy, and they will not talk to me unless my daughter is in the phone, 3-way line. So what my daughter knows, actually when she was flying 3 days ago, Farooq Bhai is there. He helped me to buy the ticket in a short time. My daughter and my wife left for Bangladesh. And I have been telling her, do this document, and she knows because she sees the value. And this time she said, I want to do first, I want to sign those documents. Because I don't want something happen. And as a father, we don't discuss this uncomfortable discussion in the family. Sometimes we need to discuss it, right? So she signed that document. Now her 401k, her bank account, we don't have any control. We don't even know where the kids has invested. So who is benefited for that? This goes to state. The state will try to find us for sure, but this sits there. That's how a state has so much auction and all these things. So it's very important to have power of attorney, not only for us, even 18 years children should have 3 documents. Healthcare, power of attorney, and HIPAA. And this is very simple to do it. Priyam, I'll show you one day that you can I have the link actually, so that you can just print it, sign it, call me, I will come and I'll notary, keep it 1 copy, keep it to you and give it to your parents. It's good to have it. And if everybody, tell your kids that the moment they turn 18, not only power of attorney, even that anything, healthcare also, very important, same rule applies. So I'm going to the next, now the trust. I'm in the next trust page. So Bangla is আমার will আছে কেন trust লাগবে? A lot of people say I have the will, I don't need trust. Why do I need trust? I have the will. I have done my will. Why is trust? What is trust and why I need it? Any feedback? Any?
Court, because
Court.
you wanna skip the court and all that lines, etc.
Absolutely. So we need actually both. The other day, somebody in a training, when I was training, somebody just said it's good, recommended that you have will. People get confused actually, okay, because this is so complicated thing. But today I put it very simple way, very simple, so that everybody can understand. It's the reason. Look, even the financial sector, I've seen those Wall Street financial advisor. They really do good job. I respect what they do, but they make it such a complicated that you will not understand. Same thing, these things also. The lawyer also make it very complicated because that's their things to do that I will not understand. I have seen it. I have attended 3 or 4 lawyers session with will and trust. You know, I ask a lot of questions, but I did not get the answer. Just to know, okay, what they tell us. And I have even recorded session also. So, what is the trust and why I need it? So, will is when I'm not there. Trust is, I would say, when I'm still here, trust will work. Trust is like a document, right? Here's the thing, next page, I'm going to next page. Simple way I put it this way, what is trust? I mean in the next page, right, bucket. Trust is like a bucket, right? And in this bucket, you have everything. You have house, car, bank account, life insurance, every single thing. Trust has those sections. Then you can write it down, you can add it, you can delete it, you have everything there. Trust is the one that people get confused. I have California few very close person. They did not do the trust. They think that if I do the trust, I'm going to lose my house. Or trust will own the house. But trust is like I'm the trustee when I make the trust, right? When I have my wife is trustee, backup trustee. My 2 daughters are successor trustee. And in some point, for husband and wife, even someone not even married, right? One person can become everything. Whatever I'm the trustee, I'm the successor, I'm everything, right? And I will decide, okay, if I pass away, I want this, my house, give it to mosque charitable. Because I don't want court or someone else to take it, right? Or lawyer, right? Lawyer will take bigger chunk of the money, they will take it. So trust is where we put everything. Trust is when I'm not here. See the bucket, and it has a handle also. The reason it is a handle because my successor trustee, my kids will carry it. Whatever I have written in there, whatever my instruction is, that will be followed by my next generation or my kids. So I'm going to next slide is. So this is the previous one, but just giving a simple 3 or 4 things. What is the difference between will and trust? So will is a legal document that outlines my wishes after I pass away. So I'm going to write it down, everything. This is what I want, this is my things, everything is there, right? Will goes to probate court. A lot of time people has misconception that will, I've done will is good, but still will face the probate. And probate is what? Time consuming, expensive. And if I live in Georgia and my daughter lives in, they have their own life, right? They're busy. Nowadays, nobody has time. I told my wife, look, let's put it this way. We discuss very uncomfortable discussion. Seriously, me and my wife always discuss, okay, what will happen? What will happen? Let's say I'm not there. Can you drive another state or another 1 hour to collect the rent from that house? Can you do it? The answer is no. The way I can handle, my wife cannot handle it. Even it's my real estate property. Because there's so much going on with the renter, with the repair and all these things. How we handle, our kids cannot handle. So that documents, will is legal documents, will go to probate to validate and oversee the distribution. The judge or the court will validate it, of course. And they will oversee the distribution however I want, which is good. A will names guardian for minor that we discussed it, right? And everything probate stays public record. This is one of the very important thing also, that it's open. Anything in the court, if it goes to probate, which is will, Anybody can search this family has what. If my family has any kind of family complicated thing, marriage or anything, I don't know what happened, right? We have no control on them. They will find out previous divorce, so many things. We hope not this happen, but it happens, right? So will is open. We will go to probate. They will find, okay, what this family has it. Now, one thing I want to make clear to everybody, a lot of time we get misconception that if I have will and trust, my asset is protected 100%, fully protected. Do we think like that?
Yeah.
Right? If I have will and trust, then it is protected. It is protected, I want to clear it, it is protected only from probate court. This revocable living trust, this document will and trust, the main purpose of these things is so that my children or our beneficiary doesn't have to go to court. Second is health related and financial things that my wife can make the decision or my kids can make the decision. This is how bank account, I'm going to discuss it too. Because that's very important. Actually, I went to bank actually, me and my wife, we recorded the conversation with the will and trust, everything. I said, you know what, we never do that one. I want to go there to see actually what happens in the bank. Will my daughter face these things? So I went to the bank and asked the manager every step by step, and then I came with that what to do. So I'm going to discuss it, right? Will is like a bucket. You can put in the will also in a bucket, trust bucket. Will is a document, right? So you put everything there, all the things, your house, your 401k, house and how bank trust, bank, I will explain it. So the trust own the asset now, but you as a trustee is in control of the trust. Trust will own the house. I'm no longer owner once I do the trust properly. Am I going too fast?
No.
Okay, thank you. If done properly, it can avoid probate. What is the thing if done properly? My neighbor next door, he's a wonderful person. He's from Gujarat. He helped me so much. His wife has a cancer and they are older couple. And I know people need this clarity. I asked them, do you have will and trust done? Hindi mein, right? I have done it. I said, even trust? Well, yeah, everything. My daughter finished it, everything done properly. Why did you do it? Through the online. Okay. Next day I asked again and one question. I said, okay, tell me one thing. When you get the property tax, what is the name on the property tax bill? And he goes, it's my name and my wife's name. Why? I said, see, you did not finish it properly. His daughter called me next day and asked me, okay, what is the thing that you told my dad? I said, this is the thing because your property tax, your house has to transfer to trust name. The trust name will be like Ahmed and Ahmed Revocable Living Trust. That bill will come, the county bill, that property tax bill will come to trust name. If that thing you do it, then it is 100% protected, it will not go to probate court. So a lot of people do will, they don't do trust. A lot of people do will and trust, but they don't finish it properly because the information or he said, she said, all these things. So this is public, right? Okay. So now I want to say, okay, probably that much I can do it, but I can go further if you want to say how we can do trust. Will and trust, what is the way we can do? So I put this way, number one thing, or how usually people do it. A lot of people do different way. Some people do it. Number one thing I would say, get it done by an estate planning law firm with an attorney. That's people do it, right? Go there and ask them all this price and everything. From online, a lot of people do it online. DIY, legalzoom.com, they have it, right? If you really understand it, you can do that. I would say another one, if somebody is working in a corporation or something, a lot of time company offers, company offers, some company offers you the trust package or will package. Ask them. Today you can take the picture or anything, ask them, okay, what is it that you are offering? Are you offering will and trust both package? And if necessary, if they say yes, take it and talk to me, I will help you to finish it. So that way we can do it too. People do it online. And yes, I do it. The reason I have researched and fan of these things, estate planning. I'm a completer of estate planning, which I worked with online digital marketing company, which is NetLaw. And NetLaw is backed by Hargrove Law Firm, which is Kentucky-based law firm. They're a very renowned law firm. All the documents are state state approved and attorney drafted, right? So that's the thing I put it. So you can do it different way. These are the only few options you have, right? You can do it by yourself, but before you do online also, ask them, are they giving, I'm coming in, are they giving everything, right? This is the thing. I'll just skip some of them because I have these things different. I'm going to the now few page passage. I'm in the revocable living trust package section. So this one basically what it is, wherever you do it, you just remember it's a revocable living trust, RLT. I need this one. I don't need just will, I just don't need, I need a revocable living trust, which is RLT trust package for make sure both me and my spouse both can do it in one umbrella, right? Second is children are included a lot of times, like a lot of people has PAT, but in our community very few, I don't see that much. So this is the thing. So here are you can take a picture. I would encourage everybody to take this picture also if you want, or it's very important that you will at least have this information. It will help you. Definitely you can connect with Jimmy or myself anytime. Anything, I would be dedicated to you. I will come to you. I will even that you have some old maybe will and trust package, you have not completed, I will come to help you. So these are the things. Basically, if you have this one, you don't need anything else. HIPAA authorization, which is authorization disclosure protected healthcare, which we go to the hospital, they give that one. Power of attorney healthcare, right? A lot of time they might say, healthcare different name, but I just put it simple way. Power of attorney for healthcare, power of attorney for financial matter. You need two, one for health, one for finance. Last will and testament. This document you need it. Revocable living trust and certificate of trust. These are the document. If you have it, you are good. Every single thing you need it. So don't bypass any of them, right? The last one, certificate of trust, because these are hard copies that I have it. I brought it here. I'm going to show you the hard copies. You will have it, and make sure. Do you have digital access, right? Let's say after 6 months, 1 year, you sold the house, you bought another house. What to do? Again, you have to go to attorney, or again you have to do. Make sure you can change it, right? What I do, simply open your laptop, delete your house, add a new address. It will generate again according to the state law. You move another state, you don't have to do anything. The same thing will work. You want to change after 2 years, you decided, you know what, I forgot to add my cousin there. Now all the things are printed already, right? Did we tell them that we are in the package of maybe? We are in the we are in the slide of package includes 1, 2, 3, 4 red color things. So if you can come to that page. So let's say I sold the house, right? Let's say I forgot to add my my cousin there. Oh, I should add few more backup is always good. You never know. I already printed, but no worries. I can open it and I can. I'm going to show you actually, right? And print it and have another print copy and it's done. You don't have to do over and over. You can delete it, you can add it, you can do lifetime, anything you can do it. Okay, so here's the thing, how I access my digital account. I have hard copies and digital access. Let me give you the bank one. We are clear about the house, right? How we transfer. Once we have the trust, we have to finish it. We can call the title company that when we first bought the house, remember you signed the paper there, we can call them and they will charge something, maybe 100, 200, I don't know. Or we can do it online also. Yes.
Can we, mortgage property can be transferred to the trust?
Yes, if it is revocable living trust, yes, they will have no problem.
I'm still a mortgage.
Yes, yes.
Like my vehicle is still under a finance. So that I can transfer to the trust?
Yes, all you have to tell them, make sure you tell them this is revocable living trust, ownership is not changed.
Okay.
Brother, can you please repeat the question? Because sister said can't listen to the question.
Question was,
You can repeat it.
Yeah.
okay, he asked that if I have the mortgage, I mean in mortgage my name and my wife's name is there. Now you are saying that the owner will be the trust, okay, so mortgage will accept it. For revocable living trust, mortgage company has no problem, they will just update that one. But there's another trust which is irrevocable, we are not talking about that one, but for that one, no, that will not be accepted. For revocable RLT, yes it is. And you have to call different people, like you have to call your insurance company. Just you call them and they will just update you, nothing else. So it's good. They will have no problem with that. A lot of people has done it. Another thing, so house is clear, right, everybody? Once you do the trust, we have to transfer the house name into trust name. So make sure you get the property tax in that trust name. Now we are talking about the bank. Another very important. Right after the house, bank is important. So there are few ways we can do. We can put our children's name there, right, as a beneficiary. That's one thing. But a lot of time, a lot of bank has different issues. You go to bank and ask them, if I put my beneficiary and my children, will it work and how much it will work? Some banks, they say up to $12,000 they will distribute it to two people, right? But if I do, what is the right way to do? Once I do the trust, I will go to the bank, I will tell the bank, beneficiary will be my trust. And in the trust, I have all the instruction. So that person makes sure in the bank, they have put the trust name as a beneficiary. So that way, there will be no problem at all. This is the best way to do it. Any question for bank? You got so far?
Trust for bank?
For bank, like something happened to me, right? If something, right? What is the big, in the bank, me and my wife's name, right?
If it is joint account, if there isn't any problem.
Yeah, joint, as long as other person is there, that's fine. But all these things are, what if I cannot make a decision?
But what about the distribution of the money?
Money, however you want, however you write it down.
So I need to give the advice to the bank?
No. Bank has,
in the will and trust.
right, bank has no right to look at what is the inside of the trust. No people has the right to see your trust. It is shielded. No people, only you and your family. Whether it's any issues outside, right, divorce and all these things, right, other person, they will not come to unless they have a serious allegation and they will go to court, they will bring, that's a different thing. But normally, trust is shield protected from public record.
But beneficiary is enough. You don't need trust. You have a beneficiary already there, right?
In the bank?
Yeah.
Yeah, so as long as beneficiary is there, I don't need trust, yes and no, right? There is a certain amount, a lot of bank, right? If I have not done it, the bank manager, the bank will tell it has to come through the court, right? There is certain rule that bank applies. So even if I have beneficiary, they will distribute maybe $12,000. Actually, I went to Chase Bank and they exactly said that thing. They have different rule for the bank.
So on every beneficiary, where like a lot of the stuff we go and ask you for beneficiary. We're saying everywhere we have a beneficiary, switch that to the trust.
In trust, leave it there. Whatever bank you have it, you leave it. You can leave it there, but go to the bank and make sure your trust becomes a beneficiary also. So maybe the bank will not do both. The bank will take out the beneficiary and put the trust in there. You can do beneficiary also, but make sure you check with the bank what is their bank policies.
So they have like a.
Every bank has different, just like state has different rules, right?
So
Some banks,
certain amount they have a.
yeah, I have faced it. So my thing is, you know what? What if I do this way, the bank will not ask a single question.
So real estate trust and the bank trust is different?
No, trust is one. Trust is one. You just put in the trust, you put everything, your bank, your 401k, your name, yeah, your house, your investment property. There's an option, you can write it down, everything. This instruction is in your family matter.
So
right?
they will not distribute, they just give it to them?
Who, your kids?
No, the bank.
No, bank will not do anything. Bank, let's say if something happened to me and my wife, right? My daughter will go and show the trust and they will open the bank account, they will just check it, okay, this person there no more, but beneficiary is trust. And in the trust it says my daughter's name. And they will just check that one. And they are good to go. They can operate, they can close, they can do whatever they want.
If you have multiple account?
Yeah, you have to go different bank and put that one. Make sure, that's what I said, you have to complete the transaction to the end, A to Z, you just have to complete it. Every bank is different. Same thing, I can tell one thing, I have seen a lot of people, they don't finish it. I just hold a hand, I said, you know what, You got to finish it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's finish it. I feel that pressure on me. So we are good.
We're on the asset organizer page.
We're in the asset organization page. I can just to give a no worries. Our life is very important than this. We're talking about. Sorry. This is amazing. That's good. I really want to share it. I want to just give a visual to everybody so that.
You can do it here, right, in the recording.
So this is my. You will have this kind of copy. I would say have it copy, right? So these are the copy. Authorization of disclosure. This is the HIPAA, Georgia Advanced Directive Healthcare. So my name. This is the General Healthcare Power of Attorney. These are the hard copy, right? This is certificate of trust. This certificate of trust, when you transfer your house, you call the mortgage company. You don't have to send all these things, right? You will just take this picture and send it in one page only. Even that I did myself the house transfer, I just took one picture and emailed to that attorney who did the title, and she completed everything. So all you need just one copy to send them. This is last will. So these are all the documents you will have with that. I'm almost done, right? Any question?
If you go to probate the court, how long it takes in Georgia?
We can search it probably 6 months to 1 year, I would say, but depend on the state how busy. It's totally up to them and totally up to the pressure what they have. But normally I would say 6 months to a year.
Okay.
And some state has 2 years.
So what I understand that if you have a trust, you don't need to go to court.
If you do trust properly, which is completed, right, it will avoid the probate. It will never go to probate. The judge has no authority. The president has no authority.
And what is the tax break for the
Tax.
transfer of?
Tax will be as is same. There's no effect on the tax.
No, I'm saying that the inheritance tax.
Inheritance tax. He asked, what is that? Oh, he didn't listen.
Here's the mic.
Right. So, right. What is the inheritance tax?
Federal and Georgia.
Federal inheritance tax is probably in Georgia right now. It's probably 13 million or almost 26 million. So that's still over that. Yes, they need different.
And
But
federal?
no, together total almost. I think it's you can find it out. Google it. You'll get that total result. But to me, I mean, we are not in that. I'm not in that, right?
But shouldn't the trust also avoid this whole inheritance things if the children are the trustee or something?
Yeah, the trust will avoid. Children can sell it. Children can do anything they want. It has nothing to do with anything, right? So
Someone told me that if you have a trust, then you don't need to pay inheritance tax. Is it right?
probably he's right, and he's depend on which trust he say.
Okay.
If it's million, like 50-60 million dollar, of course that's a big inheritance.
Yes.
But there's a threshold that you don't have to pay any tax with that threshold. So house, even like if you own the house, that for 2 years, right? $500,000, 200, quarter million is you don't have to pay tax. Yes, sir.
So just to make a trust, you have to go to an attorney, or you can just do it yourself?
You can.
The question, please.
Okay, he asked to do the trust. Do you have to go to attorney, or you can do it by yourself? Is that the question? Right. So you can, number one, again, I'm gonna be like crystal clear. You can do through the attorney. Number one, you can do it. You can do it online. You can do by yourself. Means if you know the thing, you can do it. But again, look at they are giving all these things to you or not. Get the verification. Get the price. Tell them, if I get stuck, who's gonna help me, right? And how long you gonna help me, right? Let's say I'm selling the house. or I did a mistake, what you will do? Get all this clarity from them. But one thing I can tell it, by yourself online, it's maybe the what I said to Priyam, that healthcare, those are you can do it. But all these things you need to do it professionally. You take the help from a professional person. Because here's the thing, there's a lot of things, one line in estate planning, wording is very important. One line can change everything. Do we have that line, right? Let's say power of attorney. Oh, I got that one, power of attorney. Power of attorney, what? Power of attorney, there's different type of power of attorney. Let's say I send my brother or my wife in Bangladesh, right? I give a power of attorney something. But what happened if I become incapacitated or if I'm not there? That power of attorney is not going to work. That is a different power of attorney we need. So language wise. Another very important, I wish I tell it in a different session, that many of us has house. I don't want to open this can today. Many of us, including myself, there's a risk that related to the Medicaid, right? Make sure our kids knows these things. And I asked my daughter, like, here's the thing. In this document, if you have that option, I read it, I said, good, I have that option, right? If I have that option, at least my daughter can go to that type of attorney to save the house. Am I making too complicated? But that's a different type of trust. We are not talking about the revocable living trust. So we will have another session, another day. If needed, I will discuss it. But any question, then I can go to show the.
Just one question.
Yes, sir.
Is the trust registered with the state or was federal, and how do you access it after you create it? Because you said you can do it digital. Is there like a government website where it's registered? You go to update it from time to time?
Right, a very good question. He asked that if you go to the trust, right, if you have, how do you register? Do you have to go to court office, or this question was in May, really. I was thinking this question, okay, I don't understand, what is it, who is it? There's so many who, what, still my brain was not working long time ago. His question was, where do I go to register this trust if I have a trust? Do I have to go to the government office? Anywhere. Only two places you need to do. Just county office to transfer your house name into the trust. I know the process, everything, right? That thing you need it, that's it. None of this has anything to do with anybody. Any government, anything, nothing. Second thing, your bank. You have to go to the bank and tell them, here's the trust. Can you put trust as a beneficiary?
But once you create the trust, where is that the trust sitting? Like
Sitting
how do you access it?
in your this is trust.
Where's that digital?
Digital, yes, you will have in your digital account. If you take this digital, do through that net law or that thing. So I'm gonna that question he asked me. Okay, I got the paper, but I was telling about the digital access, right? When you have the computer, you can change it, you can delete it.
Yes.
Where is that sitting there? Where I can do? Very good question. So now I knew this question will come, and I'm here to share my personal one. Nobody shared these things. I was told by my, we also work, but never show your thing. I said, you know what? One place I'm going to show you, that is Masjid, right? So I'm sharing that thing. How we can, where we have, my brother asked me this question, so I'm going to show that thing, right? Where you can change everything.
Do we need to pause the recording?
Yeah, probably. Yes, I would say stop it.
We should pause the recording, right?
Yeah, this is gonna go on YouTube.
No, that's fine.
It's fine?
Yeah, because my password, nothing will show. If you want, you can just pause it.
I'll pause it. I will
Yeah,
pause it.
no, just pause it, just pause it.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you a very interesting thing. You will have.
Okay, we resume the recording.
Okay, now I'm going, sister asked, right? That's my license number is there. Wherever I do the presentation or talk to anybody, I tell them, record every single thing that I'm telling. Here's my license number also. Have the license number, right? Because anything, I don't say anything is not in the book. So I have that conviction, I have that clarity that you can record it. Even that Medicare, my California client, I told them, look, record whole thing, then later on you can listen again, because a lot of times we don't remember a lot of things. But I have no problem to record. Anytime I sit with you, record my whole thing, record my conversation.
Okay, brother. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.